What is up, my butter biscuits? Y'all, in my last video, I had asked you guys if well, on the comment section, I asked, not in the actual video. I asked you guys if I spoke faster than Trisha Paytas, and there was quite a few people that said yes. And I have to be honest with you guys. I know that I talk like super, super fast, but in my head, I feel like Trisha Paytas talks faster than me. So I am so curious to know what you guys think. Like, if you guys really feel like I talk faster than her, because I'm like, okay, maybe I need to like try my hardest to actually try to slow it down. Because I'm like, whoa, when I listen to her, I'm like, sometimes it's a little bit hard for me to keep up. And that's coming from a person who speaks really fast. And also, I don't think what people understand is the reason why I speak fast is because legit my ADD. I feel like I have to remember what's on my brain and I need to hurry up and get it out of my mouth before I forget it. Or if I get sidetracked, do you know what I mean? So I'm like, let me just hurry up and get it out. But I feel like that's low-key eye-opening that I talk faster than Trisha Paytas. Well, to some people, I'm like, wow, I didn't know that I talk that fast. I'm gonna try my hardest to slow it down. Anyways, let me know what you think about that though, because I really am curious, because I asked in the comment section of my last video and I was like, wait, low key, there's quite a few people saying that I do talk faster than her, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But also too, wouldn't it be iconic if me and her like did a speed talk off battle? I feel like that would be really good. Like, do you guys remember that clip where she was on Ellen DeGeneres and she was like doing her speed reading? She has me beat there though, y'all, because honestly, like me and reading, I'm like, I fumble my words sometimes, and she was just on it. Anyways, off on a ramble there. We are talking about Jeffree Star within today's video. Y'all, this is a doozy, like a doozy. I was watching this clip and I was like, what is going on here? I feel like this is so trippy. Like, to be honest with you guys though, when I was watching it, you guys will see the clip within today's video. When I was watching this, I was like, low-key kind of a little like scared for Jeffree. I was like, what's going on here? But then obviously there is some type of backstory. And I'm like, what that backstory is, I don't know, but we're gonna figure it out. And I do feel like this guy who made the video at Jeffree Star's house is going to come out and eventually speak on it, because I'm like, he's not gonna go and make this TikTok and then not speak about it. Actually, literally right now, as I sat down to film this, he just uploaded another TikTok and he was just being very vague. I'll play that within today's video too, but there's really not too much to tell. I want to say the clip is maybe 5 seconds long. I'm like, I don't know what he's doing. Is he clout chasing here? Who's in the wrong? I really don't know. Obviously, everything is just speculation at this point, but I am super curious to know what you guys think about it. Also, before we jump into the video, speaking of Jeffree Star, if you guys did not see, I did do a My Thoughts and Opinions video about his new Scorpio collection. I did state within that video that if it gets to 1,500 likes, I will pick up the palette and do a review of it. I guess this is just like the new style of things that I'm doing. Like, if I talk about My Thoughts and Opinions product and I'm like, you know what, I semi-decent like it. If I absolutely hate it, I'm not gonna pick it up. Like, I'm just not gonna waste my money on it. But if I semi-decent, like, or semi-decent, what the hell does that even mean? If I somewhat think it's decent, then maybe I'll pick it up and do a review of it, and I'll just like be like, oh, okay, if this gets to 2,000 likes, do you know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep on upping it, because I feel like at this point it's kind of like, y'all, things are gonna get really expensive. But anyways, that's almost at 1,500 likes, so I think I will be picking it up on the 15th when it comes out. So just letting you guys know about that. But if you guys are interested in his new collection, y'all, I'm so frustrated that he did not like load the products up to his website, because I really like looking at them and reading them. But anyways, I did pull the pictures from his YouTube video. If you guys are interested in that, just go back on my channel and check that out. So anyways, we're gonna be talking about Jeffree Star within today's video. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Don't forget to click the link down below. Head over to my second channel. That's my travel channel with my brother. We upload new videos there every Sunday, so go show some love. Let's go to get into it. I keep having this habit of like looking down, and I literally did it in my last video at the outro. And when I was saying peace out, Girl Scout, I was like looking down the whole time, because I've been having this issue with my mic. This mic is like $300 and I don't know what it is. Like, the cord is loose, so I keep checking down on my computer to look at the what do you call this, like viewfinder, to see like if the audio is still connected. Because I don't know if I told you guys this, but when I was filming my very first little mini podcast, my like weekly recap, I feel stupid even calling it a podcast. Like, I feel like it's not a podcast, but I don't know what else to call it, just because it's like long, you know. I filmed it 2 times literally, because my audio was not, well, actually I filmed it 3 times. I filmed it 2 times, and both times the audio was not connected because this cord is messed up. So I keep having a bad habit of like looking down, but I'm like, damn, this like Blue Yeti mic is super expensive. So I'm like, I ain't trying to buy another one. Anyways, now, before we get into the clip, I do want to tell you guys this. I'm sure we all know by now there has been several rumors and speculations and assumptions made about Jeffree Star that he fancies, let's just go ahead and say, some straight boys. And I have to say, I have opinions about this, y'all. I feel like this is really popular within the lesbian community as well as the gay community. I just don't know what it is about a lot of gay people in general that they have this fascination with straight people, you know. I see it a lot because I say within the lesbian community too, because I have more lesbian friends than I do gay friends, and I just feel like, oh my gosh, they get really like turned on by turning a straight girl. Do you know what I mean? Same thing, I have definitely seen it before in the gay community as well too, with some gay friends. And you know what's so funny about me is I'm the total opposite. I guess I like people who embrace their sexuality, and I like people who are like, yes, I'm gay and that's it, and they're proud of it. In my last relationship, sorry, opening up here, but in my last relationship, in the very beginning, he wasn't out, and I was very upset about that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give you a while, you know what I mean, to figure things out. But as soon as we hit the 1 year mark, I gave him a full year. I was like, hey, like, this is not gonna work out for me. Like, if you're not gonna come out to your family, and if you're gonna keep me a secret to everybody, like, I'm just not gonna do it. Do you know what I mean? And it's so funny that you'll see in the gay community a lot of other people really do like, whatever, I'll be a secret. And I'm like, no, that's not me. Like, I want to be out with my partner. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to be a secret forever. And it's so crazy that Jeffree has been known time and time again, and obviously you guys know he posts several different pictures with these like big tall straight men of like, oh, like kind of like, you know, teasing to people that this is an NFL player, this is an NBA player, and like just teasing to people, him and his straight guys. And I think this situation right here, because he is known to do things like that, a lot of people are speculating about this specific situation, that what's going on here. Because just to give you guys a little context before showing you guys the clip, there was this guy who does, I want to say it's called an epoxy floor, correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'm so sorry, I don't know a damn thing about flooring or housing or anything like that, because y'all know I'm too broke to even afford a U-Haul storage unit. So I'm like, I don't know anything about a house, but I want to say it's called an epoxy flooring. And this guy apparently was sent out to Wyoming by Jeffree Star, and he was TikToking the whole thing. And then when he got there, some things got a little bit weird, and what he's saying within his video, I'll play the full clip, is very bizarre if I'm keeping it real with you guys. Like, he was basically telling Jeffree, like, you need to get right with God and everything like that. I don't know what the situation is here, but it is very, very weird. But a lot of people are saying like, oh, it seems like this guy broke into Jeffree's house, but I want to say like his security wasn't there. Jeffree was the one, he like swatted at him in his TikTok. You guys will see it. So I'm like, he obviously let this guy into his house. Do you know what I mean? And then on top of that too, a lot of people are speculating, this is obviously just an assumption here, okay? A lot of people are speculating that Jeffree may have like just flown him out because he thought he was attractive or something. So I'm like, honestly, who really knows? But this guy is apparently going to make a statement about it. So I'll probably make a follow-up on this video. But go ahead and check out this clip right here so you guys can see it.
Weird. This is fucking wild. This is fucking wild.
What there?
I'm fucking leaving.
This
guy's a fucking weirdo, dude.
Bye.
This guy's a fucking weirdo, man. Believe in God. This guy's a fucking weirdo. That's some fake ass shit. This is a nice view though. So now, I guess I gotta get a fucking Uber. Don't do business with fucking fake ass celebrity millionaires.
So as you guys can see from right there, I don't know if I'm like tripping or misreading the situation, but things seem to be very, very vague and really weird. Like, I'm like, he's walking around recording his whole house, which I have to say, I'm sorry, but I feel like that's really weird. Like, even if, say, for example, maybe if Jeffree Star was hitting on him and like low-key made him feel uncomfortable, why are you recording his house? Like, honestly, if I was in a situation, say, for example, if I went to somebody's house to like do their makeup, let's just say, and they made me feel uncomfortable, I'm gonna get out of there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm literally just going to bounce. Maybe I'll make a video about it after, like, whoa, venting about this, but I'm not gonna sit there and record the person's house. I'm gonna hurry up and get out. Do you know what I mean? That's where I was like, this is a little bit weird. Of course, Jeffree does have a bad track record with some of the things that he says and some of the things that he does. And like I did mention earlier, he does have this little obsession with straight men. So people are obviously over here like, oh, Jeffree totally was hitting on this guy or whatnot. Who really knows the backstory of this? But I do have to say, what the guy was doing to me was weird. Like, I don't know, obviously, Jeffree's side of the story, but this guy to me, me, I don't know, I was like, this seems a little bit sketchy. Like, why are you walking around his house, filming his bathroom, filming his living room, filming his backyard, and you're in your socks? He was in his socks in the backyard. I was like, this is really strange to me. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not getting it. And of course, obviously, a lot of people, you know, look at Jeffree Star as like a villain. So they're like, oh no, he definitely did something wrong. But there is a lot of people on TikTok that are saying, what this guy is doing is very creepy. Like, this is really weird. Like, if you're sketched out about this person, like, wouldn't you just dip? Like, why are you going to sit there and record everything? It's just really, really weird, you know? Anyway, so these are just what some of the comments are saying right here. Where was your vehicle, sir? I'm confused. We need more details. And I do want to touch on this topic too, because he did put in the whole thing that he was flown out there by Jeffree Star, because a lot of people were saying, wait, this is weird. Like, how come your car isn't there if you're going to do flooring over there? Where's your equipment? Where's your car? Like, how are you going to do all of this? And that's where I do have to say things are a little bit weird too, because say for example, if Jeffree Star did, you know, let's just say he was looking for a consultation to see how much flooring would cost within his home to get this an epoxy floor, like, wouldn't he have to take some equipment with him? Do you know what I mean? That's where I was like, okay, this is a little bit weird. Like, honestly, like, look, I don't know anything about contracting. I don't know anything about building floors or anything like that, but I'm like, wouldn't you need some type of equipment? Like, how can you just get flown out without anything? You know, or maybe he just goes out there just to like look around, and then as soon as he like looks around, then he can give him an estimate, and then he'll bring the equipment maybe. But then I'm like, why are you taking a shower in his house? I don't know, y'all. This whole situation to me is bizarre, like straight up bizarre. And then the guy liked that. He didn't comment on it, but he liked it. And then somebody commented right here, we know exactly what Star is about. This does not surprise us. Time to make this viral. I do have to say though, in my opinion, I've never really heard, like, I've heard all of these rumors about Jeffree Star liking straight men, but I've never really heard about him like coming off like a creep to some people. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, because maybe I just haven't heard about it, but I'm like, I think that he just likes these straight guys and he likes the chase of it, you know what I mean? But I've never really heard about him, I don't know, being like a, I don't want to say the word, you guys know what I'm getting at. And then somebody commented right here, you need to give us a video explaining. Well, getting into that, that's a segue into, he made a new TikTok. I'm going to play it for you guys right here. And he said, y'all funny. I opened the can and I ain't even spilled the beans yet. Hashtag Jeffree Star, hashtag epoxy image, hashtag why so serious. This is another thing that I do want to point out right here is how come you're hashtagging epoxy image, which is the name of his company. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. It honestly looks like at this point you're looking for clout, you're looking for attention, and this is what is taking away credit from his story. If, say, for example, he has this like crazy story about Jeffree, it's kind of like, why are you promoting the name of your brand? He did say before, if you guys head over to Instagram too, his epoxy image is his like flooring company. So I'm like, why are you hashtagging that? Like, that just seems a little bit weird. But go ahead and check out this clip.
Y'all hilarious. But y'all also wrong.
So as you guys can see from right there, there's really not much to be said. He just said, y'all are hilarious, but y'all are so wrong. That's pretty much it. I'm sorry, y'all, but this situation to me is just kind of mind-blowing. And hopefully it's an eye-opener to Jeffree of like, why are you inviting people to your house like this? Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't just trust anybody. Like, this is a weird situation. Obviously, this is kind of like a little bit of a developing story because this guy just made this TikTok, the one that I just showed you guys, literally like 5 minutes before this. So I will make a follow-up video as soon as he speaks out about this. I do definitely think, though, that Jeffree Star should speak out about this situation to kind of like clear his image. As of right now, he just posted this this tweet, as well as I don't know if he posted it on other social media platforms, but I saw it on Twitter, that he said, welcome to hashtag Wyoming, with this guy, and they're holding I don't know if those are guns. I don't know what those are, but they're holding, is that a gun? I'm all looking at that. I'm like, is that like a flamethrower? I don't know anything about that. But anyways, this guy, oh my gosh, if you guys are on Twitter, do not click on this guy's profile because he does some nasty things, y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm like, oh, I wonder what he was doing with Jeffree, because oh my god, I literally was just being nosy. I clicked on the guy's profile and I was like, whoa, did not expect to see all that sausage. Jesus. Anyways, y'all, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about this. I will make a follow-up story if this guy does speak out and Jeffree does speak out, but let me know what y'all think, because to me, I am so sorry, but this is like a really, really bizarre story to tell. So I'm super curious, if I'm being honest with you guys. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.